Welcome to part 69 of Final Fantasy VIII. As soon as we enter this place, we're under a 20-minute time limit. Now you see the method of my madness? That's why I beat Diablos. Because without Diablos, and without his abilities, getting to Odin will be ridiculously hard. Why? Because of the enemies that are here. And the enemies that are here, one of which needs to be brought into attention, Tonberries. We won't be dealing with them just yet, but for now, let's focus on the task at hand. You have 20 minutes to get to Odin. You'll have to finagle yourself through certain areas, but here's where things will start to be a little bit time consuming. You're gonna have to climb up ladders. So the first thing we're gonna do is first let me check out my junctions. I have all the time in the world because of the fact that it won't take me long to get to him. See, Odin is not affected by bad stats, so it's best just take whatever it is that inflicts bad stats off. Instead, you climb on the ladder to the left instead of the ladder to the right, so you can climb up a little bit higher. The ladder to the right is an arrow draw point, which you don't really need arrow. I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. By now, you should. The only reason you would need arrow is if you're trying to make tornado. Anyway, activate that panel and climb all the way back down. I know it's time consuming, but just climb all the way back down. Come on. Sometimes it can be a pain in the ass. You may inadvertently climb back up by pressing triangle or X, whichever one is the examine button that you set. Because yes, you can customize the controls. And you'll end up inadvertently going down instead of up. Well, there goes the speedrun tactics. God damn it. Get back on the platform. But good news is, at least you don't have to worry about having a game over if the time runs out. No. You only worry about having a game over after the time runs out when you face Odin himself. And I'll get more into that in a little bit. But for right now, after activating the platform, you walk up the stairs. Now, see this ladder here? Climb up it. And then you jump across. Well, actually, the game will make you jump across anyway. There has been points where the game inadvertently has you to climb down while you're trying to jump across here. But once you get on this high platform, you pretty much take out the eye of the dragon. You're gonna have to put it back in later, but for right now, that eye is going somewhere else. So walk up to the stairs, and I like how every time you walk up the stairs, the banister actually appears. Oh, go back to screen. Go back to a screen, man. That's the one thing I kind of hate about this. It's kind of tight to the point where you'll end up inadvertently backtracking. Now, climb up to the gargoyle. Yes, there is a gargoyle up here. He has an eye in his right eye. I mean, in his left eye. Sorry. So you just put the statue in his left eye, and you have both eyes. Okay. You have both crystals in his eyes. So here's what you do. You pretty much remember the code. Each code is different. And in case you forgot what code it is, it would be in your best interest to take out the eyes and put the eyes back in, so you'll be able to remember what code it is. Okay, I'm back at level 16. Sweet. 13,000 gil. Anyway. Now, if you remember the code, just simply put the eyes back into the statue. And from there, you just simply put in the code. The code I had was 98939. But it changes at every visit in every game. And all you have to do is exit from the putting in the code, and voila, we're here. It took us 5 minutes just to get to Odin. I mean, somebody actually did it longer, but it actually took me 5 minutes to get to Odin. Let's see. Alright, make that 4 minutes. I just have to make sure that Squall doesn't have anything on his junctions that may heal Odin, because Odin will actually heal from certain elements, I do believe. Oh, it was fire, that's what it was. But yes, the whole gist of the battle with Odin, you have to make it here to fight Odin within a matter of time, and good news! This is an easy battle because Odin will not fight back. Until, that is, the timer reaches 0. Now, what was I saying about what happens if the timer reaches 0? Now, see, if you weren't in battle with Odin and the timer reaches 0, you'd just be kicked out at the beginning of the stage. You could come back in and make another attempt. But if you are in battle with Odin and time is really short and you don't beat him in time, guess what? He does a unstoppable, unavoidable move called Zankitetsu, or Zankitetsuken, I think. I'll find out what the attack is and I'll put it up on the screen. And he does that move, he will wipe out your entire party regardless of your health, defense, or whatever. Unlike Zanmaru, you cannot save yourself. So yeah, the whole gist of what we're going to be doing here is practically beating up oh, that was my phone, sorry. The whole gist of what we're going to be doing here is beating up on Odin and just weakening him and just keep pummeling him until we finally beat him. I mean, he may have high defense, but he's not going to last long. This fight actually was only what? I just got into the fight in about 6 minutes. This only took me a minute just to kick his ass. He has that little health. I do believe Odin only has about, what, 12,000? This is the easiest GF in the whole entire game, and he doesn't even attack you. If you don't have enough power to whittle down Odin's defenses, then you, sir, are under junction. But with that said, 3 meteors in a row, Odin doesn't stand a chance. Now, since we've gotten Odin, from here on in, Odin will appear at random to finish off certain enemies, provided they are not immune to death. But one thing can be said, Odin is not a GF that you can junction. Oh, and by the way, he left behind some nice little presents. And by presents, I mean he left behind some pain. No, actually, rather, that's already been there. I just haven't actually drawn from it yet. He had a pain draw from there. And if you haven't actually gotten ribbon from Chocobo World or anywhere else, you can use pain as your alternative to be a pseudo ribbon, if you will. Because 100 pain, being junction on your status defense, means you're pretty much immune to everything except for death. So yeah, come back here and farm pain. Is there anything else I need to say? Yes, now that we have Odin, it's not going to really make a difference because Odin's not going to be able to help us for the next couple of fights. Not at all. It's just the fact of me actually getting Odin. It just makes things a lot better. Whatever the case is, the next episode from here on in, it's going to be Hell and Damnation. Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh, and by the way, I'm showing off that I have the most important abilities of Diablos, which practically was Mug, which didn't really work during the fight with Odin because he didn't have anything to steal, nor you couldn't steal from him. But whatever the case, we're done here. And whatever bosses that that Odin could actually kill, they're already dead, because the propagators are the only bosses to be taken out by Odin. Which, honestly, thank God I had drawn death when I did. Or curse spikes when I did. Whatever the case, well, I'll see you guys in the next part, because I'm going to pursue Bahamut since he's the easier of the